Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about legacy aim assist versus the newer aim assist settings. I made a video not too long ago about linear settings and why I prefer linear settings, and some of that will be repeated in this video, but it's mainly going to focus on the aim assist differences and some of the weird quirks of the aim assist and the differences between them. If you guys do enjoy this video, please do remember to give it a like rating and subscribe if you would like to see more. Start off with, I'm going to quickly explain what linear does. This is a graph of a linear curve, and as you can see, it increases at a consistent rate. This is a graph of an exponential curve, and if you play on legacy settings or the new settings on exponential, your sensitivity works like this. It slowly increases until it really increases, and that gives things a less consistent feel than linear. Linear feels more consistent because it increases at a consistent rate, and it makes it better for things that involve large adjustments like building, editing, and some shotgun shots. ARs and things like that really suffer, and we'll get into why that is in a moment. But I've been playing on linear for probably about 3 weeks now, and my ARs have gotten to a point where they are pretty different, or pretty good, back to like somewhat like they used to be. Not as good as they are on legacy, but they are somewhat good at the moment. The main difference between legacy and the new settings as far as aim assist goes, even though there are many, the biggest is that there's no auto rotation. There's no snap-on effect, and this is what enables L2 spam or LT spam when you see controller players repetitively on aim and re-aim. When you're on legacy, the crosshair will actually lock onto the opponent for you if you're somewhat close to them. It won't track them for you, but it'll quickly snap to where they are. A lot of people time this with their shot when they have first shot accuracy, and it results in basically 100% accurate assault rifles by abusing this mechanic. If you play on the new settings, there is no auto rotation, there's no snap effect, and that's the main drawback of playing on the new settings, is that you lose out on that auto rotation. Also, if you play on the newer settings, you lose out on aim assist when looking through windows. I will have some clips of it on screen right now, and as you can see, when I'm on legacy, my crosshair basically stops when I drag over the opponent, and when I'm on the new settings, it doesn't, and it's very quickly goes over the opponent. There is no aim assist when looking through windows if you are on the new settings. This should be a bug. I don't know why they haven't fixed it. I highly doubt it's intentional. For the longest time in Fortnite, we didn't have aim assist while looking through windows, but at the beginning of Season 8, the launch patch for Season 8, they fixed this bug and made it to where you had aim assist when looking through windows. For whatever reason, this was not applied to the new settings that later came out in Season 10. It's very confusing as to why they didn't just come out with that effect, but as it stands now, there is no aim assist when looking through windows on the new settings. If this video is older by the time you see it, then there's potential that they fixed it, but as I'm recording this, there is no aim assist when looking through windows. The strength in aim assist is also very different. Legacy has much stronger aim assist. The way it works is that it lowers your sensitivity when you're near or on an opponent. And with legacy, it basically forces you to stop. You'll see in this example here, I have two players running next to each other. And when I'm on legacy and a player walks past, my aim assist forces me to focus on the player that's closer to me, even though I was previously following the one that is like a bit further away. If you're on the new settings though, it makes it much easier to actually follow the person you want to follow. The aim assist doesn't like fight you as much because it's just less aim assist overall. It lowers your sensitivity less. It doesn't stick onto people as well, however you want to describe it. This is the only way I could really show in this video how the strength of the aim assist is different, is by having these two players walk in front of each other. And you could just see like a very like stark difference when playing on legacy versus the new settings. Long range is also a lot more difficult on the new settings because the aim assist falls off earlier. And it does completely fall off, whereas on legacy, I don't think it completely falls off ever. So it starts out weaker, and then it decreases in strength sooner, and then it eventually falls off. You'll see in these long-range examples, when I'm on the new settings, I have no aim assist, and when I'm on legacy, I still have that strong aim assist that basically forces me to stop once I drag over the opponent. So legacy has auto-rotation. It has stronger aim assist. It has aim assist that works at longer ranges, and it also has aim assist when looking through windows, while the new settings do not have aim assist while looking through windows. So there's a lot of differences between the two aim assists on these settings, and you might ask yourself, like, why would anybody even want to play linear? Like I said, I have a video explaining that, and it will be linked down in the description below if you want to watch that video. This was meant to just be focused more on the differences between the sensitivities, or between the aim assist settings on these different settings. There's also no snipe sense if you play on the new settings, and there's no edit aim assist if you play on the new settings. The main thing you gain is the ability to go legacy and the ability to have more customization over your build and edit multipliers as they go up to 4 instead of being capped at 2. Those are the main differences. You lose out on snipe sense. Hopefully they add that at some point, but it makes scoped weapons a lot harder to use. You lose out on edit aim assist. You lose out on aim assist through windows. You lose out on long range aim assist. Basically, if you're on the new settings, your aim assist is just way less powerful. And that's why it's interesting to see a lot of the competitive players complaining about aim assist, because as far as I know, a lot of the controller players who play competitive play on linear. So they have less of the aim assist. They don't have the lock on. They don't have the really long range. They miss out on a lot of the aim assist by playing on linear. So I don't think aim assist is a huge problem right now if people are playing on the new settings. Legacy aim assist is definitely really powerful, and I have seen some people saying it got nerfed. But I've been playing on linear for like 3 weeks, so I don't really know how that feels. If I had to recommend what you should use, I would recommend linear. I think it's very good. But if you don't want to play linear, I would say play legacy. I don't really understand the advantage of playing on the new settings and using exponential. It just seems like you're losing out on a lot of aim assist that you could be getting if you're going to be using an exponential curve anyways. So those are the 2 things I would recommend. Either new settings, linear, or old settings, legacy. I really wouldn't mess around with the new settings on exponential at all. But that's my opinion on it. I just wanted to show you guys some of the differences in aim assist in this video. If you did enjoy it or find it helpful, please do remember to give it a like and subscribe if you would like to see more. And I'll see you guys another time. Thanks for watching. I'm dead. You're bad. Why would you edit on me? I mean, he can't know how weak I am. But like Storm touches me there, I'm dead.